Hey there, Podracing fans. Welcome back to the third match of today, where we will be closing with DigitalUnity versus Zelascelar in a losers bracket match. Today I'm joined by King Bean Dip after we just played each other not too long in the last match you saw today. I believe we've been sticking to the main channel. Yeah, so we got DigitalUnity versus Zelascelar. Whoever wins will move on to face the loser of Ace versus Nectarn.
Oh, that should be interesting.
And then the loser will be kicked out. They can't race anymore, at least in this tournament.
As violently as possible.
Yeah. Executioner is our first track. Executioner is a pretty nasty course, at least as far as my opinion goes. I really don't like this course, but it seems it's a favorite of Zelascelar's.
Executioner is a difficult, dangerous track. It likes to kill you in a few places.
Particularly around the tube area where the entry and exit are really nasty.
Yeah, the tube entrance likes to kill you, the tube exit likes to kill you, and every other asteroid in that tube likes to kill you.
All right, looks like we're off here. And I don't think I'm getting audio out of the stream. Are you?
I am. Yes.
Oh, it's just really quiet. Okay.
You can turn up the volume of the stream for yourself.
Yeah, I got it at 200.
Okay.
All right, let's see how this tube entry goes. Zelascelar taking it nice and easy. Digital with a jump, and they both make it in. Dodging the asteroids, and on the exit.
Oh no!
Digital. Looks like he ate an asteroid there.
Yeah. So there's one more tube. This is the only Uvu tube in the game without any asteroids. And then Zelascelar will be finishing the lap.
Yeah, already an early lead for Zelascelar, but anything can happen on this track, especially with that tube.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or
narrowly making it through the gap there.
Oh, Zelascelar crashing on the switch of the level there. Digital makes it.
So Digital is still a little behind.
Yeah, but they both have one death now. And Zelascelar makes it in. Digital again with the jump strat. Does fine.
Jump is much safer than driving straight in, as Zelascelar did. Looks like Digital lost the ability to rotate, but he made it through the tube anyway.
Yeah, that's a risk with the jump strat. Is for some reason the game will lock your rotation in the tube, which is not what you want.
Yeah, so even though both players have only had one death, Zelascelar has a 3 or 4 second lead at this point.
Yeah, he must be managing his boost a lot better. Not that I've really seen DigitalUnity underheating that much.
I think he's underheating now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mikey, that's probably exactly what Zelascelar is doing there.
Yeah, it is an interesting technique. I don't think we see that very often, where runners will just sort of, what he's doing now.
Yeah, I've never seen going left is weird.
He just sort of dives in side, but it's working for him. Oh, and the exit.
Ooh, no. Will Digital be able to capitalize on this? No.
No.
Digital also dies.
Oh, for a second there was hope that it would even out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there isn't much left that Zelascelar can take a crash on. Probably meaning that he's going to take this one. And he does. The 401.
All right.
Digital
Ooh.
barely crashing across the finish line by a hair. Yeah, that's a 408. The 0 is kind of a different font there. It's kind of weird. So just a 7-second difference between them. All right, now we move on to the permaban phase. Each runner will get 2 permanent track bans that cannot be played throughout the match. Zelascelar bans Zugga. Digital bans Doug Derby.
I'm confused. Is that a track? No, Vengeance. Okay.
Okay.
He was like revenge. I'm like, is that Death Row's Revenge? No, it's not. It's not Death Row's Revenge. It's Vengeance.
Death Row's Revengeance.
That's right.
How would it be possible to combine those 2 tracks into one?
Death Row's Revenge and Vengeance.
Like at one point, you go through a wormhole.
Replace the Ordubano tubes with anti-gravity tubes.
Oh no. And digital banning Mongaza Speedway.
A seemingly random assortment of banned tracks. Alright, so Digital will now be able to ban a pod. He bans Bullseye. Zelascelar will now ban a track, and then Digital will be able to pick the next track. Zelascelar bans Abyss. Digital is choosing Grabvine.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Zelascelar very taken off guard by this pick.
So Grabvine without Bullseye.
That's
the
Neva
obvious,
Key, right?
Yeah, the obvious pick is Neva Key. Depending on your level of play, Mars, Guo, and Mahonic are also not bad choices. Then there's also Anakin, who isn't bad.
The track favorite.
All right, let's see which pods these players pick.
Zelascelar looking around a bit.
He's hovering Mahonic. That's
okay.
That is a bit surprising, actually. I mean, Mahonic isn't terrible here, but it's difficult to imagine why you would choose him over Neva Key. And Digital looks like he's going with Neva.
Yeah, I guess for some racers, Neva is just, he feels a lot more twitchy with that high traction. And if you're working with a high frame rate too, he's going to feel very responsive. So if you're not comfortable with that, you might try someone else. But also with Neva Key's design, where he doesn't really have a cockpit behind him, the feeling is almost a little different. Would you agree?
Yeah. I think it makes Neva Key feel a little bit more snappy, because you have the entire pod to look at as reference for where he's going. It's
right,
just visually simpler.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. A Neva versus Mahonic on Grabvine.
I'm not sure we've seen this before. Ooh, Digital with an early death. But that's not the end of the world. The track is plenty long for him to catch up. Ooh, a second death. Not off to a good start.
Zelascelar having a little trouble through those switchbacks, but he makes it through without dying. This is where it's going to get a little hairy.
Ooh.
He dies.
Before that death, Zelascelar was only 4 seconds ahead. Now they're even.
Yeah.
And Neva will have a massive advantage in the swamp, as long as Digital can hold it together. Oh no, he dies on the first route.
The very first route, and that's going to set him back. Zelascelar making it around
he's
not
already
too badly.
Yeah. 20. Alright, so Zelascelar once again 4 seconds ahead.
Yeah, as long as Digital can... Oh! Zelascelar almost losing control there.
The really weird thing about Neva Key is that, Neva is a slightly worse bullseye, kind of. Except that his traction is extremely high and his acceleration is the best in the game, and that makes him really funny. That makes him really feel really funny when you're
Digital
used to the other pods.
takes the lead here after Zelascelar crashes. He's in the lead.
Digital drives past the shortcut.
Oh, that was interesting.
Did he forget about the shortcut?
He could just be abandoning it. Maybe he thinks it's more trouble than it's worth.
Maybe. This is a tight race.
Wow, it is incredibly close as Zelascelar kind of catches up on those longer stretches. But then we're back into switchbacks, and here comes the swamp. Oh!
Yee.
Zelascelar dying again in that jungle area. Digital exits the swamp, deathless.
Yeah, that was a perfectly fine swamp. And the swamp, by the way, is arguably the single most difficult section of track in the game. Yeah, so Neva Key's acceleration is the best in the game. I did the calculation once as a kid, and I think the figure I came to is that he pulls about 50 Gs in acceleration.
No wonder he needs his goggles.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's insane.
Digital crashing on the bridge. Zelascelar also crashing.
No.
Both runners have been hot on the other's tail. But between the deaths, it looks like the standing remains with Digital. Oh, and Zelascelar struggling on that shortcut.
I think it really says something about the difficulty of this track, that as many deaths as both players have had, both will still beat the world record from like 15 years ago.
That was bullseye, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I actually don't know. I should look that up.
Digital taking a couple deaths
no.
here. Also,
Both players
Zelascelar.
dying again.
If he can clean this up, he might have a chance, but right now, Digital has a slight lead.
It all comes down to the swamp. Oh no, Zelascelar died again in the swamp. That's gonna give Digital the win.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Unless Digital makes a mistake here, that's going to be his race. Looks like Neva was the pick here. Closes it out with a 5-2. 5-0-2.
All right. Oh, and then one more death right before the finish line just to rub it in.
Just to seal it in. Yeah, from the first lap, it looked like Zelascelar had a strong chance at this one, but
Yeah.
the deaths started piling up, and Neva Key was able to overtake him on those switchbacks.
Uh-huh. It's just so difficult to do this track with any pod other than Bullseye, Neva, or Anakin, or Slide, I guess.
All right, looks like Zelascelar is banning Bullseye. Digital banning Grabvine, and we're going Death Row's Revenge.
Grabvine is an interesting ban.
As we just played it. He could have anticipated a salty run back, but...
Uh-huh. I don't know how strong Zelascelar is on Grabvine with Bullseye.
Well, didn't he...
No, he banned Bullseye.
He banned Bullseye.
Right,
So...
I have no idea. Maybe Digital was like, all right, we already ran Grabvine, no more.
Death Rose is definitely a favorite of Zelascelar's. I think he's going to switch to Ben here. Yeah. And I imagine Digital is going to follow suit. And hopefully he's comfortable on this one, as if you're going to face Zelascelar and not permaban this one, you should probably expect it.
Zelascelar really likes this track. And he has for... I mean, the entire time we've been doing this tournament 2 years ago.
All right, and we're off here.
Ooh, Zelascelar holding the boost down to the lower level.
Oh,
Whoa.
Digital
Almost died.
a little dicey there. Not
There's
quite
a really
as clean a boost.
Yep, there is a really nasty physics glitch that can trigger right there and cause you to die.
Oh, Zelascelar pinballing into that corner there. Digital with a slight lead now.
Yeah,
And he's
taking a
going
death
roof.
on this. Oh, that's interesting.
He's going roof strats here. And does he skip the jump? He crashes into the crane. Zelascelar makes the long jump. And Zelascelar takes the lead in lap 2. Digital having fun there in the layered track.
Alright, Digital does not do roof again.
The lead is growing. And he makes the long jump. Let's see if Digital can handle it. It is difficult to do on Switch unless you have very low traction, I imagine. But if you're locked at 60 FPS...
They're on Switch gravity, though.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Maybe he's just not holding pitch up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it looks like Zelascelar's going to take this one, barring a major mistake in the final turns.
Which can happen with the out-of-bounds fail. Let's see if he goes for it.
Looks like he is.
And, all right, he makes
Perfectly clean.
213, Digital, 220. Again, a 7-second difference. So we're just a few tracks in, and already we've seen a lot of good back and forth within the races.
Yep. Oh, this is interesting. Wait,
okay, what's going on?
Okay.
Digital
Mars
banning Mars. Oh, okay. Zelascelar banning Beto's Wild Ride.
That was confusing.
Oh, okay. Digital taking us to Bumpy's Breakers with skips. I believe this has now been featured in every match today.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and this is the last match of the day, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, folks. No more pod racing today.
That's right. You have to wait until Saturday.
Looks Looks like Zelascelar might be prepping the safe version,
Yeah.
which is not the worst idea. I believe that's the most classic version of the skip.
Yeah.
Let's see how Digital might take it. Oh yeah, you can see Zelascelar kind of
Zelascelar got
Really?
reverse skip.
in the warm up there. Anything he's doing there is not as bad as failing the risky version where you have to complete the full track. It is much slower though.
You know, I kind of wonder if the switch gravity makes the skip easier. Either version.
Oh, where you don't drop down as fast?
Yeah.
It was originally the new skip was originally discovered on Switch, I want to say. And
Alright, so Digital is going for the fast version.
with a very
nails
strong
it.
first lap skip.
That gives him an advantage of several seconds. Sorry, I haven't synced the streams.
So Zelascelar went with the safe one, but he dies right after the valve doors.
Oh man. Of
Gives
course,
Digital.
yeah, none of this really matters though. It all comes down to whether or not the players make the skips on lap 2 and 3.
Exactly, and Digital going for that riskier skip could definitely lead to an upset, where if he fails it, that'll give Zelascelar the lead.
Yeah. You know, I'm not really sure it's riskier though. I always have much better success doing the fast version.
Speak for yourselves. You're talking to a guy who just failed it twice in the last match.
Alright, Digital gets it again. Zelascelar's stream has paused?
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh no. Oh, this is not good at all. His stream
Hopefully-
appears to be completely down.
It'll resume.
I'm looking at his personal Twitch, and his stream is not up right now.
Uh-oh. Well, let's hope he doesn't win this then. Or that he's locally recording. All right, Digital lining up for his third attempt here. It looks like that might be a real PB there too. Can he do it?
He does.
Soars across the void and lands.
Alright, well, that probably seals it there, regardless of whether or not Zelascelar made the skip all 3 laps.
Oh, that classic pole that's in the way.
Yep.
But it's not going to slow him down that much. Hopefully Zelascelar's stream can get back up. I wonder if his internet's completely out. That
Maybe.
wouldn't be good. We lost all communication.
Yep, communications are down.
That can only mean
oh,
one
okay.
thing.
Alright, he just came online on mobile. Yee. Maybe his internet did completely die.
Yeah, that was DigitalUnity's match, so he did win that.
Zelascelar reporting that he got a 328.
Yeah, 3:28.598.
I think that's fast enough that he probably got the skip all 3 laps and maybe had a death here or there.
Yeah, as Mikey points out, Digital has definitely shown huge improvement this year. He's already taken 2 points off of Zelascelar, and he nailed those bumpy skips.
Yeah, for sure, Mikey. Digital has improved a ton. Comparing his performance this year versus the last year tournaments, he's moved a long ways.
All right, moving on to our bans. Zelascelar banning Ben, Digital banning Aquilars Classic. and Zelascelar taking us to Boonta Classic. And with Ben banned, that makes it clearly a bullseye choice. Zelascelar still hasn't used any of his forces yet.
Yeah, Zelascelar is going with Bullseye. He really likes doing Boonta Classic with Bullseye.
Yeah, Bullseye feels a lot better. Oh, Digital.
Bullseye is relatively slow though. Mars and Mahonic and Elan Mac can all beat him handily, assuming it's a clean run. And to be honest, since Zelascelar banned Ben and is doing Boot to Classic full track, I would have really liked to see him force ban Mars, just to really encourage, just to, make it so Digital has a harder time choosing a faster pod.
Well, it looks like he might have gone with Mahonic. We'll see when he starts the race. And yes, this is a best of 9, so first to 5 wins the match. Yeah, there he is on Mahonic. All right, let's see how this works out. Zelascelar is very strong with Bullseye here. I believe a 5'10" is usually around sub 5'10", around that range, maybe 5 to 5'10".
Wait, I didn't catch. Why is Zelascelar so far ahead right now? I didn't catch what happened to Digital.
Oh, did he not? Maybe he fell down on the shortcut. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it either.
I don't know. Alright, so, yeah, it should be noted that Mahonic is favored on this track, but he is harder to use. And we do see Digital struggling to use as much boost as he should, and there's a death. So even though Digital chose the faster pod, it is looking really good for Zelascelar right now.
Yeah, Zelascelar making it through those Tuscan dune turns and avoiding the Jawa crawler, just barely. Digital kind of struggling with the fire plumes. Unless that was an engine fire, and he crashes into that bridge.
That was unusual death.
Yeah, he sort of wall rode into that in a strange way. Zelascelar closing it with a 145, still very strong.
That's on pace for at least a 515. Bullseye can't go much faster than that. Yeah, Zelascelar just looks really comfortable here on Bullseye.
Yeah, he's very strong with this setup. Digital clears that shortcut out. I'm not sure what happened lap 1. And he's just taking a long time on that hairpin, which I think is slowing him down a lot. And into the wall.
There's another death. Yeah, Zelascelar now has an incredibly large lead. Oh man, how big even is this lead?
A lot of fire there. He's got to be at least a quarter of the track, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Here in a few seconds I'll have a number. Oh wait. I think. Oh man. I think it's more than 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that. And Zelascelar is showing no signs of weakness here.
Hey, he's consistent with his first lap with the 145 lap time.
Yep. Yeah, he
You
might
see-
be able to finish with the 514.
Yeah, a sub 515 would look good here. Digital, just slowly coming through on a 2-minute lap time. And he couldn't quite maintain his boost, but he clears the shortcut.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I agree with Ace there. Digital should have known that how much Zelascelar likes this track and Death Row's Revenge.
Yeah, those probably would have been the permaban selections. Digital again crashing in that same exact spot.
Let's see. Digital instead banned Zaga and Mangaza Speedway. I think Zelascelar has some interest in Zaga. But yeah.
Yeah, there, as you said, 514. Right there, very consistent lap times. I believe that was deathless that whole race. Do you remember
Yeah.
a death from Zelascelar?
No, and he wouldn't have gotten that time with the death.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Alright, so the score is now 3-2. Digital needs to break serve somewhere. By which we mean he has to win on one of Zelascelar's track picks.
Well, with Zelascelar's favorites out of the way between Executioner, Death Rose, and now Bunta Classic, it'll be interesting to see where we're gonna go,
Yeah.
or where Zelascelar would take us after a digital win.
I have no idea where Digital is going to send us next, though.
Yeah, digital still has 2 forces to use.
Alright, so Bullseye is being banned, and Abyss. Fire Mountain Rally.
All right.
Alright, I like this pick again. I expect Digital to use Neva Key. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter that in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Zelascelar kind of struggled with Mahonic on Grabvine, but wouldn't you say he's a better pick? He's
Mahonic is definitely
pick
a better pick on Fire Mountain, yeah.
But with that sort of coming from that, it might sort of
Yeah.
sway his selection here. Looking at Ben, I don't know about that. Yeah, Crappa, that's right.
Oh, Zelascelar is going with Neva Key.
All right, so I didn't catch Digital's pick, but I'm guessing it's going to be a Neva Key mirror.
Digital looked pretty comfortable on Grabvine with Neva Key. So I expect him to do fine. I don't know. Zelascelar could also do pretty well on Neva Key here, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it should be another close race, or with a lot of back and forth, hopefully. Yep, there it is.
5.8. Ooh. Well, everything's fine. Zelascelar with a slight lead because of Digital lost the boost on the bridge.
Ooh. Here are these switchbacks.
Ooh, Zelascelar doing just fine.
Yeah, Digital taking it a bit slow. But Zelascelar with the death.
Alright, that'll give Digital the lead. Let's see if he can
looks-
hold on to it.
like they're almost matched here. Yeah, just a slight lead for Digital.
That was a little scary.
And then a lot of Nivaki screaming.
I love Nivaki's voice so much.
The voice actor, you got to give props.
Oh no!
Oh, Digital in the lava.
And Zelascelar had already caught up at that point. Well, on the bright side, Digital no longer needs to repair his engine.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Zelascelar now in the lead.
Yeah, and he's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I believe the voice actor is Peter Lurie.
Wait, how do you know this?
It's in the, if you look, if it's in the, it's in the, Bono knows it. Shout outs to that guy for voicing Neva Key here. One of the more iconic racer voices. Oh, Zelascelar.
There's a death from Zelascelar. Digital needs more than this to catch up, though.
Yeah, not enough to really close the gap here.
Ooh, Digital having to repair in the middle of the hairpins. That really hurts because repairing reduces your turn rate.
Oh, does
and
it?
Since his, yeah, pretty sure. And since his engine was red, he had to repair because that also reduces his turn rate. No, Zelascelar simply looks faster on this track.
Yeah, he's having a better go of it. And Digital makes it through the shortcut. Ooh, just barely.
Yeah, Zelascelar looks like, well, he's died less. He seems to be going faster, and he's taking less engine damage.
Digital on a pillar there. Gonna widen the gap. Lap 3. It's, yeah, this could very well go to Zelascelar on Digital's pick.
Which would be really bad news for Digital. After this, Zelascelar would only need one more win. While Digital still needs 3.
Yeah, there's still a lot of track to cover. But he's taking it a little more slowly.
He has a 13-second lead.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be at least
3 deaths.
Yeah, 3 deaths.
As a death doesn't cost very much with Neva Key.
Yeah, that acceleration, you can recover very quickly. Oh, Zelascelar with the lava fire.
Having fun. That is definitely not an optimal strat, but at least he was boosting during it.
And through the shortcut, takes a little wide. Digital crashing.
Yep. Ooh.
And Zelascelar making it back into the city section and into the finish line with a 5:42.
Yeah, Digital was certainly hoping for Zelascelar to, go with another Mahonic pick or something, but he didn't. He went with Neva Key.
Yeah, I can't blame him for going for this after how Grabvine turned out.
Yeah, and Zelascelar pointing out that he almost chose Ben.
Yeah,
Which
we saw that
probably
where
would have been a loss.
he was hovering over that. I was a little worried.
I'm in the middle of creating a task for this track, and it looks like Ben might be technically the fastest pod, but man, it's so insanely difficult. I doubt anybody will ever beat Bullseye with him.
That'll be the true test of if a human can do it.
Fire Mountain Rally, Mikey. It looks like Ben might be faster here. Oh, this is interesting. Digital doing Gauntlet with skips.
Yeah, so Digital banned Ben, Zelascelar banned Scrapper's Run, and Digital taking us to Gauntlet skips, which is always a fun one to see. But yeah, this is his last potential pick where we are game point or match point with Zelascelar 1 win away. The sort of collection of gauntlet skips we've seen in previous matches, I think has been a collective learning experience for all the runners.
No kidding.
Where we're sort of learning together how to get through this effectively.
If history serves, this will be an extremely interesting race. Both players choosing Mars, which is a wise choice. Ben is faster, but it's more difficult to do with the skip with him.
Yeah, and he's banned here, but that version of the skip is pretty tricky.
Digital once again having trouble keeping his boost on.
All right, here we go, lining it up.
Both players make the jump.
He's tilted the right way, and he makes it across. Oh, and just overshoots it, but that's fine. Digital, oh, tempting fate there.
Ooh, Digital died in the tube though. Whoa! How in the world did Zelascelar survive that?
Digital,
that was the most scary tube I've ever seen.
Almost got stuck in that rock.
Alright, with that, Digital is slightly behind.
Oh, I think I was watching the wrong stream. Dang it.
Oh, were you on Twitch?
Yeah, I accidentally minimized my Discord. All right, here we go. Lap 2. Zelascelar. Oh, the out of bounds timer knocks him out. Digital again makes it a nice long cut as well. Zelascelar struggling. Digital with a death in the tube.
Oh no. No!
And he soft locked.
No!
No. Zelascelar fails it again. What is Digital gonna do?
Bad. Digital had a huge lead. I guess Andy's on Switch. He can't tab out of the game to reset.
I guess both players are DNFing. Wow. Who wins here? I guess do we rematch that or do we just call
Zell is free to continue.
He did pause though in the middle of a race.
Yeah, but you can pause once.
Yeah, it looks
He
like
paused
he's
the second
gonna
time.
let us redo it.
Oh geez. Well, you're a tournament admin. It's your call, I guess.
Yeah, I think we can leave it to the players to choose to redo this. I mean, I think that's what we should do.
I keep ban this circuit from tournament.
Or Digital stuck in that rock there.
All right. Zelascelar is showing some mercy and choosing to reset.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna reset.
All right.
That was that was quite the outcome. The match coming to a standstill after Digital getting soft locked and Zelascelar failing the skip over and over. I guess we do need a special rule in case of a soft lock. Like, do you get to immediately restart? Because that's your only exit.
I don't know. It's really weird for Switch because on PC you can alt tab out of the game to get out of the soft lock, but on Switch there is no such option. And Digital is on Switch.
Yeah. So it's a difficult case to solve.
Well, the run is being restarted, so here we go. It was within Zelascelar's right to finish the run, but he chose not to.
All right, take two here. Let's hope it goes a lot better.
Yep. Ooh, that was tight for Digital. All right. No, Zelascelar was killed by the out of bounds timer.
Yeah, he's not really clearing the track as soon as he needs to.
Yeah, so basically how this works is, and he's failing again.
Yeah, he needs to cover. He needs to.
Ooh, Digital almost soft locked again. Yeah, so how this works, once you go out of bounds in this game, the game starts a 3-second timer. And after the end of the 3 seconds, you die. So within those 3 seconds, you have to get over another part of the track. And Zelascelar is failing to do that, which is why he's dying and respawning up top.
Zelascelar's... Is he DNFing again?
This is such an interesting race.
What is happening?
Gauntlet is not failing to disappoint.
He's
is not disappointing.
He can't manage to finish it. Let's see if Digital can. What, guys? You can still finish the race. No. This is crazy. We've arrived at a track that the players cannot completely. I think Digital only paused once, so he's good to finish this, right?
Maybe we have a soft lock for the tournament match itself.
We thought we were done pod racing today, but no, we're gonna keep on going. If Digital can please finish this, we can move on.
Digital looks completely solid on this skip, I have to say.
Yeah,
I don't think he's failed it once.
That soft lock, though, you gotta watch out for that.
Yep, so let's see if he survives the tube this...
No!
Nope, he dies again.
Come on, get past it! Oh my god.
Okay. Stressful. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we can move on now. We're free. We're finally free from the Uvo prison.
That was so weird. Oh no, Knock. Oh no.
Another match to add to the Gauntlet Skips compilation.
This track is so great.
All right. Digital hanging in there, winning it by almost a technicality.
Mm-hmm. Digital has to win the next 2 races, and Zelascelar can pick both of them. So this is not looking too good for Digital, but there have been comebacks like this before.
Yeah, like we said before, a lot of Zelascelar's favorites are out of the way now. So we're kind of coming down to what is he going to pick? And it's Howler.
He does like Howler.
No force. Zelascelar not using any of his forces still.
But no Ben. So Bulls Aurora is the obvious pick here. On the skips for next year's qualifiers. We could do that. It would be kind of funny. Oh! Zelascelar is going with Beto.
Yeah, Ben banned. Of course, he's got to go Beto. He's got to rep his boy.
That's right. Interesting. Okay. Surely Digital is going with Ben. I mean Bulls.
Yeah, but Bulls is kind of tricky.
Yeah, but Beto isn't much easier.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, I have to run the simulator on this. All right, so theoretically, Bulls is 3.5 seconds faster.
That's not much.
Okay, and he is going with Bulls. Yeah, that is less than 1 death. Sorry, I'm supposed to be syncing here and not looking up times. And here at the beginning of the track, ooh, other than Digital loses his boost.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right. Well, there goes some of Bulls' advantage.
Oh! He almost lost control there.
He survived that by the tiniest margin.
Yeah, he's really drifting around these switchbacks.
All right, now we get to this long straight, and this is where Bulls Roar can really shine.
Look at that switch gravity. Nice.
Just completely avoiding the ice.
Don't even touch it. Digital's actually looking very strong here.
Yeah, he's almost caught up. Now we have some obstacles here.
Oh, he likes to wall ride there.
Yep.
And let's see how the tent goes.
Oh no!
Zelascelar, no! Digital, yes!
And Digital nails it.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, that's the lead to Digital.
Digital is clearly struggling a little bit with Bulls here. He's struggling to manage the boosting with Bulls' very poor turn rate.
Yeah, that's true, but he's not dying, and that's the important part. And they're tied
here
up
we go.
right on the jump.
Yeah,
Digital.
and here's the long straight again. Oh!
Oh!
Oh no, he went wide.
The whole thing, but he crashed. And the lead goes back to Zelascelar.
Oh, this is an interesting race. Let's see if Zelascelar can survive the tent entry on lap 3.
Yeah, that'll be necessary. He's gonna take it a little. Yeah,
right.
better.
He got
there he
it.
goes.
See if Digital can do it.
Match it. He doesn't.
No. Ooh, that's bad news.
Oh, and
No.
it just... I don't even know how to explain that one.
He almost did that on lap 2 as well. He slid up into the ceiling.
Yeah, just
Alright, so
sort of
Zelascelar taking a death.
crushed himself
So
in
it's
that
not over
gap.
yet.
Here's that ice field again. Makes it through. There's not much left to happen here. What was that? What the hell?
I am so confused.
Okay, that was BS for digital. I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that was.
And there we
such
go.
A weird race.
He was R20 too. Wow, really flexing his drifting skills.
Uh huh.
Yeah, the match is going to go to Zelascelar with a final score of 5-3. Digital knocking 3 points off of Zelascelar in an impressive display of back and forths and a lot of skips as well, which I like to see. And
Yeah,
we'll
this
see if
does
we
mean
can...
that digital is eliminated from the tournament.
Yep, and what a way to go out.
So digital, GG.
Yep. So ends my tournament career.
That was such a weird match.
That was an exciting one, yeah.
I apparently made the complete wrong decision on Bunta Classic by taking Mohonic there. Who did you take to Bunta Classic there, Z?
Blue Classic, that was Bullseye.
You took Bullseye to that.
Yep.
So statistically speaking, does Mohonic have an edge over Bullseye at all, or did I just make a bad
Yes,
decision?
he is faster, but it requires a pretty clean run.
Ah, so I have to not suck at the game.
We were commenting that you really should have banned Bunta Classic against Zelascelar.
Probably. That would
He's
have
gone.
been wise, but I don't
he's
know
gone
Z's
there with-
weaknesses.
He's gone there with Bullseye many times in tournament.
I honestly just don't know what Z does in any tournament, so I got no clues here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone does.
I
That
don't
was
think Z knows. Zelascelar. He knows what he's doing.
So that was what, a 4-5 match?
That was
that
a
a
3-5 match. Sorry,
3-5,
I haven't
yeah.
updated the score.
Very close.
I mean, didn't you see my Mahonic on Grabvine? That was insane.
I picked
You-
Neat there. That's one of my favorite tricks.
Nice.
I'll be honest though, when you picked Death Throws, I thought that I would have had you, because I'm not just some conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm usually pretty good at Death Throws.
So I had my master Ace taught me. So pretty close to world record there.
Yeah, Zelascelar has had quite the hero's journey on Death Throws.
Oh, you were wondering about Gauntlet Skip.
Yes, Gauntlet
I think-
Skip
yeah,
has
I think
continued to be the
everyone-
most fascinating pick in this tournament.
Everyone's
Has
wondering
it?
what's going on there.
I'm so used to that that people knows what to do there, and I don't. So I gave up the first time, thinking he will finish.
Oh yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
The first time I soft locked, hot tip that I got, but this is all based on switch gravity, which I put on full display with my bowls run at the end there. That was great. Switch gravity makes it a little bit easier to get onto the wall without losing boost sometimes, and the rest
Yeah.
of the time you just gotta approach it at the right angle to get any amount of height up that thing.
It is really nice to be able to, completely skip the ice, especially when
Oh,
you're
yeah,
using
no.
goals.
You'd think you're completely skipping the ice, but there's a noticeable dip in your air control when you go over it. It's like that whole region has control over your traction.
You might
Fascinating.
actually be right.
Well,
Have
that's
you
weird.
investigated that lightning?
Well, okay, so the terrain shouldn't affect you over
In
a
that
certain
area.
height above the terrain. It should be a very small window.
Okay. Yeah,
It
but
shouldn't be that high.
yeah, but digital. When you are airborne, the game does apply slide.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that may be what you were feeling.
Right, but I was getting it worse than usual in some spots, it felt like. Anyway, definitely while I was going through the sky there, my brain immediately went to the moon music from the DuckTales game.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Someone will need to make an edit of that. Mikey says Digital Unity won the highest pod racer record for the tournament. I think that's fair. Yeah, Digital was very strong on those, on both those skip picks. Besides the soft lock on the gauntlet, but
Never had that happen before. That was
Bumpy's,
entirely new.
Bumpy's and the gauntlet were very strong from you, skip
I'm
wise.
surprised by how well I did on Bumpy's, honestly.
Yeah, that was actually really impressive. You did so well there.
The way I'm doing the skip, is that out there? Is there a new way to do the skip?
Are you talking about the gauntlet one or the
Or the bumpy skip.
Bumpies?
Bumpy.
Yeah, there
there's
is a new. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a new version that was discovered last year, shortly before the tournament.
All right.
You know how you can see another part of the track from near the beginning? You just go to it.
What? Okay, I need to check this out.
Every skip summarized.
You know how you can see that place? Go there.
All right.
In a straight line.
Yeah, I saw.
All right,
skip
well-
all the-
We should probably congratulate Zelascelar on your win and moving on to, I believe it was the loser of
Ace and Nectarine.
Ace and Nectarine. Yeah. So
So
good luck with
Nectar.
that. Well, let's not call anything too early, but good luck to whoever you have to face.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect to make it far in this tournament, so I'm not too bummed about this.
Well, you
But,
still gave us a very impressive showing, and knocking 3 points off of Zelascelar is not an easy feat. So congrats on that.
Yeah, no, I got those 3 points and I thought maybe I actually have a chance. That's what happened there.
You guys definitely had a very great showing of back and forths and a lot of like, oh, one person's in the lead and then another person's in the lead. So it made for a very exciting match to watch. So thank you to you guys for putting on a great show. And thank you to King Bean for joining me on commentary. Thank you to you guys for watching. And that's going to wrap up all our matches for today. We've put on quite the show of pod racing on the main channel. So we'll leave it to you guys.
I'd like
Thank
to
you.
make 3 hours of warm up for that performance. Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting us as always. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.